been going at this for a little while and I've been struggling. I don't know why my computer's not working, so I decided to go on my phone instead. So I'm just gonna double check here on my computer on my other channel and see if I'm live. Let's see. I hope it's on. There we go. I look awful. Okay. All right. So I guess I'll keep it kind of short. Also, because it's almost dinner time and I've been working on this. We're trying to get this live stream going for a little while and it didn't work. So, um, on my Costco channel, like nobody cares really, but figured I know that I have some people that do enjoy my content, and I enjoy making it. And I figured you deserve an explanation. If you've been wondering where I've been or what's going on with the channel, stuff like that. So this is going to be an update for that. So when I started the channel, I had a pretty good plan. I think I was uploading once every 2 weeks. Maybe once a week or so, and then I was doing shorts on top of that. I had a whole plan, right? And it worked, and it was really awesome. And I wanted to keep it going for as long as I could, and I still want to keep it going for as long as I can. But here's what happened. So, uh, if you've followed me for any amount of time, then you know that I've been a Costco employee for a very long time. I started back in 2008, and I've been bouncing around different Costco's, doing different positions, and now I am in the optical. I am a licensed optician. I've got my licenses right there, if you can see those. That makes me feel pretty cool. It's not that big of a deal. Um, but when I started the channel, I I dropped my hours to part time. So I went from full time to part time. But it wasn't just because of the channel, but because I had taken a different route in my career. At the time, I was editing videos for another YouTuber, somebody who does watch reviews. His name is Jory Goodman, the Time Teller, if you want to go check him out. I haven't worked with him for a very long time. It's been a few years, but I used to be his video editor, and that kind of got me back into something that I really enjoy doing, which was film editing. Um, which is, fun fact, something I went to school for. I went to school for film production. So I didn't do it for a very long time. Then I got started on YouTube editing. I dropped it part time so I could have more time to do that, and eventually that started leading to other jobs that were related in the film industry, at least locally here. So I started splitting my time between both of them. And then about a year and a half ago, I actually dropped to a limited part time. So, limited part time at Costco means that I get to work, or I have to work, a minimum of 4 hours every 2 weeks. Um, this is a position that is not available just to anyone. In fact, I believe Costco in general tries to keep it kind of low. They try to have, I think they have a limit of like 5 employees. That's what I've heard. I don't ask questions because I don't know. Maybe I should. Maybe that's something I could make a video about. But yeah, as far as I know, Costco doesn't like a lot of limited part timers, but they understand. There's a lot of people that go to school, and therefore they can't, work as much, so they give them limited part time. Usually it's temporary, but for me, it's a permanent thing unless I apply to go back into a part time or a full time position. But at this point, if I wanted to do that, I would have to apply for it. I can't just suddenly be back into it. Um, so I dropped to limited part time because I started working more in the local film industry. I started getting a lot of jobs, and if you know anything about film industry, some of those jobs pay really well. It is what I wanted to do for a long time, and having that opportunity was a little too hard to pass up. So, I started doing a lot of those jobs. I also got hired on as a photographer for a university. I guess okay. So I don't normally say where I'm from because I don't want people coming to my warehouse and like harassing either my coworkers or myself. I doubt that that would happen, but I try to be respectful of my coworkers and of my workspace, so I don't say where I work. Um, but if you don't know already, I always say I'm in the Northwest. I'm in Utah. That's where I am, and I've been all over the place. So I won't tell you which warehouse. If you find me, come say hi. But also don't go on looking for me if that makes sense. I don't know. Um, but yeah, come say hi. If you see me at work, you recognize me. You're more than welcome to come say hi. If we're busy, like I just would appreciate it if you didn't, um, take a lot of the time. Again, as respect for my coworkers. Um, that's what all of this is about, really. Like not sharing where I work. Um, so because I started doing all of these jobs in the film industry and as a photographer, I just didn't have enough time to work on Costco videos, and I tried doing some shorts. I think I did one a month for the past 4 months, which is not a lot. And I know that people that usually watch my normal videos don't watch my shorts, and vice versa. Um, but I was just trying to keep it going. Um, right now, um, well, with Christmas, I had to work a little bit more. And then January and a little bit of this month, I've been working a little bit more hours at Costco, which again kind of has taken time away from being able to create stuff for the channel. But trust me, I have plenty of ideas. I actually just finished writing a script. I've got my computer here, so I've got a bunch of scripts over here. Um, I just have to film them. I actually got an editor to help me edit my videos and try and pump them out a little bit quicker. So I'm trying to post more. But also, as a limited part timer, I just don't get a lot of information. I'm usually not the first one to know anymore. So sometimes I will have delayed news on like big things, like when they installed the membership scanners at the door. Stuff like that, I wouldn't be the first to know, but I'm still gonna try and keep up with everything going on. Um, if I know that you guys are here for Costco stuff and Costco news and all things Costco because that's what the channel is. Um, but I am gonna try and shift it a little bit into be more of a channel about me as an employee working at Costco. Um, you're not gonna see that big of a difference. It's just I'm just trying to change the mode a little bit because I feel like a lot of the people that watch my channel think that I'm like a spokesperson for Costco or that Costco hired me to do this. They didn't. I actually didn't even. I didn't tell them that I was doing it. Haven't told them that I make this, that I have this channel, and that I make this type of videos. But I'm sure if they know, they like it because I speak all good things about Costco. Um, but anyway, okay. Yeah, I might be changing a few things here and there. Nothing big. I'm still going to be the same type of content. If you're interested in my personal content, which you don't have to be, and this is not like a come follow me. But if you're interested, I think in the description of this live stream, I left my Instagram handles for my film Instagram, my photography Instagram. And if you're interested in seeing some of the work that I've been doing as a filmmaker, indie, amateur, independent filmmaker, you can look up Cinegato Productions on YouTube. And I have one short film uploaded, and I will be uploading more as I keep working on this. Anyway, going to your questions now. I'm so sorry I've kept you waiting. So, Um, is Costco trying to move to digital instead of paper sheets for bakery? Costco's trying to move to digital in general. I think they are kind of slow and maybe not the best at it, but I know that they're making an effort to reduce their paper use. So I'm not 100% sure on the bakery if it has happened that way. It hasn't happened at my warehouse, but I can see that going on soon as we've seen the front end go very digital with work as well. Like um, the supervisors that have the board where they usually call the breaks and stuff like that. They used to have a binder with a bunch of paper. For the last like year or so, it's been an iPad, so everybody learns how to use an iPad. Um, and I know that Costco's trying to make a push for Costco.com, so they have a lot of deals online that you won't find at the warehouse. So that's a thing. Uh, Nikki's 25. Hello, how are you? I have a job interview with Costco on Tuesday. Nikki, hi, I'm doing very well. Struggling a little bit with technology, but all things considered, really good. And congratulations on your job interview on Tuesday. I'm sure you're going to kill it. What position are they interviewing you for? Um, and if you have any questions about that, I'm happy to help. Next question. Alex Garcia, do you have to make an appointment for Costco eye exam or is it first come, first serve? This is a good question. It really depends. I know it's a kind of a dumb answer, but in the US and at least in the Northwest region, the doctors that work at Costco are not Costco employees. They're independent doctors that rent the space at Costco. So, um, as far as I understand, most all of them are appointment based, so you do need to call to make an appointment. But the thing is, sometimes they have slow days, and you should be able to just walk in and they'll do your eye exam right there. And then, so um, it really depends on how busy your warehouse is. If it's a really busy warehouse, I mean, I would just call and make the appointment. That's honestly going to be the best option. Um, so yeah, call, make the appointment. For doctor's appointments, you don't need a membership, which is, I think it's great, because you can go get your exam done and then you can go somewhere else and get your glasses done. You don't have to get your exam done at Costco to get glasses at Costco, and vice versa. If you want to get your glasses at Costco, um, and you have an exam already that is still valid, just bring it to Costco. It works basically. Um, is Costco concerned with things you share as an employee? Um, as far as I know, no. I also don't share like bad stuff or like secrets or anything like that. Nobody's told me anything. I haven't had any managers come to me and say, "Hey, you need to stop doing this." Uh, and again, Costco says don't do social media. I found this out after I did the channel. But funny enough, I have had supervisors and other managers from different warehouses like reach out to me and they're like, "Hey, is this you?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And they're like, "Cool, this is awesome. Keep at it." And I'm like, "Okay, I think honestly, I think as long as I don't say anything bad about Costco, I think I'm safe." Um, but who knows? Maybe they'll come after me and they'll fire me, and then I'll share all the secrets. So if Costco corporate is here and watching me, then you might want to think about firing me before. No, I'm just kidding. I love Costco. I mean, even if I wasn't an employee, I don't think I would have a lot of bad things to say about Costco. I think everybody's workplace has their own drama, and my warehouse has its drama, and I could talk about that, but I don't know. Are you even interested in Costco drama? I feel like that's kind of, I don't know, not interesting. Um, Nikki's, any tips for your interview? Yes. Um, Costco, well, interviews, it's a lot of like, what would you do type of questions, or like, tell me examples of when something bad happened, how did you handle it? And like, if this happened, what would you do? Stuff like that. So um, just be prepared to answer questions like that. There are so many different questions that could ask you, so I really can't give you any specifics. They like teamwork, they like initiative, and they like rule following. I think that's pretty standard for any job, really. Um, but yeah, just keep that in mind. Like they're probably gonna ask you, like, "Hey, give us an example of a time where something went wrong and how you handled it," and then just have those loaded into your head so that you can answer fast. Um, they like confidence. They like honesty. Um Costco. I mean, interviews have changed so much from the time when I was hired. We had to take an aptitude test that was like 40 minutes long, and then the interviews were a little bit shorter. But now interviews are a little bit longer, and I don't know if they're gonna do this with you. The last time I had an interview for a position that I was applying for within the warehouse, they did the whole like they're like, yeah, tell me a time this happened, and then I would give the answer, and they would be like, uh huh. So I don't know. They're not meant to be intimidating, but yeah, just have some answers, ready in your head. Um. Anyway, okay. I don't think I have any other questions going on right now. Um. And I'm really hungry. I want to go eat dinner. Again, this was supposed to happen an hour ago, but I had issues with my internet and my computer wasn't working. If you're curious, this is my setup right now. See, there I am. My camera stuck. I can't do anything about it, so I'm on my phone. Um, but yeah, that's the update. If you came in and hung out with me, thank you. I appreciate it. I miss doing these. I want to do them more. I know I say it all the time. Like, I'm gonna do them all more. I'm gonna try because I think these are fun. I think I like having conversations with the viewers. To answer anything. My audio's not working. Yeah, I think my finger was on the microphone. I am so sorry about that. Um, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't usually use my phone for live streams. Um, but yeah, I want to do more videos. It's a little bit hard with everything going on because I've got Costco. I've got my photography job, which is, I mean, it's all freelance. I have my film jobs, which I have a lot of stuff coming up. So I'm really going to do my best to keep pushing content. I want to answer questions. I think that that's the whole thing with my channel is Costco's weird, it's a big store and it's different and there's so many things going on and I think sometimes it can be a little confusing. So that's why I'm here is to hopefully make things a little bit easier for you as a member or as somebody that wants to work at Costco. Uh, it's interesting. It's weird. I like it. Anyway, thanks for joining me. I hope you guys have a good weekend. My next video should be up this week, which is on returns, which a lot of people have been asking about. And yeah, and if you want to follow me on socials, again, it's not Costco based. This is more like personal stuff to me, like film and photography. My stuff is in the description, my Instagrams and my new YouTube channel with my film stuff. So, um, oh, I got love cameras. Planning on getting the Lumix S5. Recently made a video about cameras on Earth Asset. That is awesome. I am gonna go look at your channel then, because I'm all about cameras. I don't know how to find you. I don't know. Mickey's 25. But yeah, I shoot on Sony. I recently got a Insta 360 for other type of content. But yeah. All right, I gotta go. I need to go eat. But thanks for joining me. I hope you all have a good day. And let's see if I figure out how to do this. Okay. All right. See you guys.